Hello and welcome to my new video. In this video I'll show you how to make some simple tiramisu, but with a small Belgian twist to it. For the tiramisu you'll need 2 bowls, a plate in which you will put the tiramisu in the fridge later, a whip, a spatula, a spoon, and that's all for the tools. Now for the ingredients. You will need a literal pinch of cacao, around 80 grams of sugar, some coffee. It needs to be cold, or at least at the room temperature. You'll also need 3 eggs, a lot of cookies, which I actually recommend lady finger or ladybug finger in the US, but I use speculoos, which are Belgian cookies that, if you want to find, they are named biscuit. They have a red paper around them. They're pretty good. They're made with 8 different kinds of spices. And the last ingredients, but not the least, the heart of the whole tiramisu, the mascarpone cheese. Alright, now that I've showed the tools and the ingredients, let's get to it. Alright, so for the beginning it's fairly simple. You take the egg, you break the egg, and then you separate the white and the yellow. So I'll try to do it. I hope I will not fail. Previous attempt to this video I failed and I had no eggs left, so I had to postpone the video. Alright, so let's get to it. And the egg breaking was a success. So you have 3 egg yolks and the white stuff. So now what you need to do is to take the sugar, put it with your yellows, take your whip and whisk away. Okay. Now your yellow and your sugar should make a light yellow, like this. The texture will be different a little bit, but that's okay. Next step, once again, is pretty easy. All you have to do now is to add the mascarpone to the yellow, of course. Alright, you mix it up together. For the result, it should give you a kind of cream, like this, a cream of mascarpone. Alright, off to the next step. Alright, so the next step might not really be the most challenging one, but it's the most challenging one physically speaking. You'll have to turn this kind of, well, egg into a sort of mousse. And how do you do that? You simply stir away really hard, which I will not do in front of the camera because I need to hold the bowl close to me. You stir it, and by stirring it, you add air, and the air causes a chemical reaction in the white of the egg that will make it rise like a mousse. And you know it's finished when you can flip over the bowl for a fraction of a second and the mousse doesn't fall because it will stick to the bowl. All right, so let's get to it. All right. When you see it's actually starting to expand and to look a little bit more like a mousse, you'll know you're already halfway there. Don't give up. Takes a little bit of time to get it perfectly. All right. Once your egg white looks like this and you can flip them like this, and it means it's ready. So the next step. For the next step, you will need the spatula, your cream, and what you will do is that you're going to mix both really gently. Really gently. You stir away with the spatula really gently, and it will give the cream a more like a mousse texture, a more light texture, full of hair. Let's get to it. Look at this. It doesn't look like a cream anymore. Looks like a light mousse. Alright, once you're done with the mousse, you put it on the side, and it's time to start building the tiramisu. For that, once again, pretty easy. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm getting all my cookies close. Alright. Let me adjust. Alright, for the preparation, you take your cookies, you dip them in the coffee, and that's it. You make yourself around 1 or 2 floors first. Alright. Once you're done with the cookies, you want to add around half of the cream over it. It should be liquid enough for you to spray it, but it should stay in place like this. See, it doesn't go everywhere, so you can spray it gently with your spatula, or even better, spray gently using a spoon. Try to get it even everywhere as well. It's not really important, just for the taste of the dessert. Doesn't have to be really beautiful. The dessert is tasty. Alright. So, once we're done, we build the second and last floor of the tiramisu. All right. Now that we're done with the cookies, we're going to take this, finish the bowl over it. Considering how expensive it is, I really advise you to take all the mascarpone cream. Also, it's really delicious, so it's really better to take all the cream right here. Try to leave as little as possible. Right? Once again, the spoon, our friend. You don't want something amazing for the look, because it's going to be amazing in our mouth. Or it's going to taste amazing, rather. We don't want something, well, yeah, like this, a little bit. Looks like made with love. Which is perfect. Only one step remaining, and that's taking a pinch of cocoa and gently and evenly spreading it. Here we go. Now that we're done with the tiramisu, all you have to do is to put the lid on, put it in your fridge for 2 hours, and it's going to be ready. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll eat some good tiramisu. And I can't wait to see you next time. See you around.